Wow. Testing. 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 This OBS just updated. That was the problem. And it knocked my mic out. It's crazy. I miss Hangouts. This quality better, but it's so much different stuff. Let's see if I'm still online. I think I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm back. Okay, say I'm live. So, hopefully we back. Let me go back to the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Once it updated, it must have knocked out my mic. It's weird. That's weird. But let's go back to chat. I apologize about that. Blah blah blah. Mike. Houston, we have a problem. Y'all know I'm still getting adjusted to OBS. It's been fine, but it updated though. Is it still frozen? You can hear background. That's the air conditioner. It's freezing. I mean, it's hot. It's hot today. Let me turn it off. That's better. I'll turn the air off. It's hot. I mean, it's hot. It's hotter in October than it was in June. That's why I had the air conditioner on. I got the update today. Chicago, you have a problem. So I turned the air off. Because you guys know I get hot, man. Let's put on the hat. Okay, we all the way official now. So, what did we have to talk about today? So, 3 things. I think the Nvidia Shield TV update, we're going to go through that. Something we were talking about in the past about a lot of these services not making their own content. So they're at the mercy of the people who own these licenses. You know, they own the stuff. So Fox recently took all its channels away from SLING and Dish Network. They were talking about, you know, they were in negotiations with stuff. And during the negotiation, I guess Fox was like, forget it, and just removed the channels. And Fox is blaming SLING. SLING is blaming Fox. SLING is pretty much saying they want us to agree to some outrageous terms, and it's going to affect the customers. And it's Fox's fault for not, pretty much not appreciating their customers with SLING, and they should have never took the channels off. Fox is saying, hey, they want us to do something outrageous. So if you guys want to watch us, you guys can go to any other main service and watch us. So if you guys had SLING and the Fox channels are gone, that's the reason why. They probably, you know, YouTube TV picked up a few things as well since that happened. PlayStation View cut all its prices in half. For a month, I think it was $19.99 a month for PlayStation View or something like that. It's $9.99. Quarterly was $49.99 or something like that. It's $24.99 now. And yearly it was $99 something, and it's $49 now for a year. They're cutting it down. Everybody's getting ready for Stadia. They don't know what effect Stadia is going to have. And I said, it depends on the games. Google Stadia is going to only be as good as the games it gets. It's when it first launches, I don't think it's going to be all that great. But as time goes on, you might see people, and those games start adding to Stadia, you might see people switching to it. J-Rock focus on builds. I can't show the builds on here. Whenever I show the builds on YouTube, they pretty much put us in limbo. So that's the reason why I stopped doing it. So I pretty much just I'll talk about them. But as far as showing them like the videos and stuff, we can't do it. It's about to delete the channel for it. Hey, Nvidia Shield experience. Very hot here in Bama too. It was hot today. I don't know how it got so hot. It was hot yesterday too, but it was super hot today. And it's like the weather keeps on shifting. But I have been looking at some builds. Diggs has been updating his. Warlock build just had an update. And who was that as well? CDTV builds just updated. I didn't notice any changes in the Shield update other than the volume control changing color from AC, because they were mainly 4K related. I know some of the services like Voodoo were complaining that their customers were having trouble with the 4K streaming ever since the Shield updated, and Nvidia pretty much came out and said, yeah, it's because of the update. So the update, you probably won't notice anything if that's all it is. Let's turn it on, because I haven't even looked at it yet, honestly. Let's see. Yep, I haven't had the chance to that's the mic. I took my daughter to the park, so we was at the park all day. Went to get some ice cream, went to the park. Okay, let's see. It's trying to update. Oh, no, I don't want to do no updates right now. Let's see, capture device, blah, blah. Let's see if we can bring this update out. But if that's the only thing that updated with it, yeah, you won't notice anything unless you have those services. I don't think they're gonna do anything too major as far as update wise. It's because I think the Shield is definitely gonna switch to now what happened? I think the Shield is going to switch to, wow, so all my scenes are gone? Okay, here we go. That's the bad thing about updating things sometimes with this computer software stuff, because everything just changes. I don't think they're going to do anything huge with the Shield experience update, because I think definitely we're going to get Android 10. Well, 10, or what is it? I think it's 10. We're definitely going to get that. So let's read the details. What's new? So this is the Shield Experience Upgrade 8.01. And it includes general enhancements and minor bug fixes for the Android 8.0 Android P upgrade. So this Shield Experience 8.0. Android P is Android 9. If you use Google Home device to control your Shield, you may need to unlink your Shield in the Google Home app and relink it. What's new in 8.0? Okay. HULU Live TV. So it's not showing anything. This 8.0 is showing. I guess. Let's download it real quick. You could tell it's not much because it was like real quick. Includes general enhancements, minor bug fixes. See if you guys can see this. Okay, desktop. And this is the smallest Shield upgrade I've seen. But I know they definitely wanted to fix that 4K with the services. Definitely the most smallest though I've seen. So it's probably got little to nothing different, but the volume and the 4K little fixes. I can answer some questions while we're going through this. Normally takes like 2 hours to install. Sometimes it don't take that long. It don't take too long. It takes me about, it depends how fast your internet is. It takes me personally around 15 minutes usually. But this is so small. Not even 15 minutes, probably about 10 minutes. It usually be a big download. You're talking about sometimes over 400 megabytes. The Shield updates mess up way too much for me. I think mainly when they go into the different Android versions, that's when stuff be happening. From Reggie Mullum, hey, what's up, man? How you heard anymore? Pretty much everybody's trying to switch over. You know, since Extreme went down, people gotta find, you know, it's pretty much what it was. Is they're like, it's like a panel type thing, and it keeps track of everything. And once that went down, and everybody was using it, that's what affected them. So they had to switch everything over to something new. So I'm hearing different stories, but I would definitely wait till that's fixed before you send them any money. Let's see. So I'm thinking the Shield. What is? Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Is it Android 10 or is it Android 11? I think it's Android 10. Because they made a P. I don't believe they made a Q. Did they make an Android Q? Yeah, they got Q beta. So I'm going to look that up. But it's supposed to release, it was Android 10 or Android 11. It's supposed to release before the end of 2019. If not before the end of 2019, for sure 2020, the beginning. Okay. What's this? Okay, the HULU. That's all the stuff we already knew. So 8.01, nothing. Nothing's really changed. Android home, blah, 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 blah. Let's do always. Oh, shoot. There we go. So nothing really changed. Accounts and sign in, general device preferences, about, system upgrade. Okay. Device name. So usually, well, that pop-up might have been it. So I'm gonna play with it tonight and let you guys know. But it doesn't, the download wasn't big enough for anything to really change. That's how I know they didn't change much, because the download went too smooth. So they couldn't have did any, really, basically not too much of anything. What's up, Trooper Scooper? Happy birthday, Trooper. It's Trooper birthday. You getting older and older and older. What's up, secret agent? Steven, you got the AC on? I turned it off. It still sound like it's on? Steve, forget the Shield, dude. Amazon Firestick 4K rocks. Yeah, I like the Firestick too. But you know we talk about everything. Let's see. I'm gonna read you guys' comments. Any updates later with silicone? I haven't checked that yet, J Rock. What's up, Chancellor Jennings? It's just gonna be numbers after pi. So it's Android 10, guys. I knew it was Android 10 because I know I was seeing Android Q, but they switched it. And they're talking about by the end of 2019. So if they're talking about the end of 2019, the Shield TV definitely is gonna launch with Android 10. There's no question about it. They're gonna launch with it because they had to guarantee, just to be licensed by Google, to have Google TV, you have to guarantee your customers at least 2 major upgrades, which is cool that Google does that for Android TV. So that pretty much means a company can't say, hey, we want to get Google out, we want to get authorized by Google to make their products, be official Google product. So in order for them to do that, they have to agree to a certain number of updates. It's 2 now. It used to be 3. They changed it to 2. So they're definitely going to have to do it. They probably launch with Android 10 if it's available once they release, which I'm thinking they're going to release around January. I'm thinking if it follows the right thing, unless they really want their holiday money, they can go holiday money and release around November. Same time Stadia releases, which would be kind of smart, releasing a new device then, because Stadia is going to be hot releasing out the door. A lot of people are going to be testing it. Even if they don't like it, they're going to be testing it and buying it. Release around then when that buzz is going on. That's what I would do. But they usually come out around January, the first of the year. Right after CES. I'm afraid to update. It's a lot of people who haven't updated yet. And I can't really answer if you're going to be okay or not because it just depends. The majority of people I know are cool after the Android 9 update, but some people are having problems still. Let's see. Hopefully they fix the Nvidia Shield TV app when it comes to using Kodi, because the cursor moves. I'm gonna have to check that. But way to get past that, I don't depend on stuff like that. I'll get a mini keyboard, man. Get a mini keyboard or get an actual keyboard. But I know this generation's the hands-free. We want to tell everything to do what we want to. We want to use everything on the phone. I don't know. Nice picture there. Steve or anyone else get pop-up on their Shield that says something about apps? What type of pop-up, Russell? Are you talking like ad pop-ups, like adware? If you have an adware on your Shield, I only had it one time. I had it one time like a year ago, so something. I had installed some app. I got burnt and got adware. If you got adware, this is what you do. Let's see. How you know adware's ads keep on popping up, like you'll be scrolling here and the ad will just pop up and stuff like that. I mean, you got burnt. You go right to your Google Store. Go to Get More Apps. It's a cleaner called .web. So I think I can use this one. So this is the one you can install right here. The one with the 14 days free. You install this. After you install it, they give you the 14 days free. You run the virus protector, whatever it has. It'll run it. Then it'll clean everything. And once you're done cleaning it, if you don't want to buy it, just uninstall it because you get 14 days free. And ever since I ran that and killed that adware, I haven't had it since. It's been over a year. But it comes sometimes because when you're using some of these streaming apps, not Kodi, but some of the other ones. A lot of the other ones, they get paid by their ads, the ads that they show you. They pretty much have no control over these ads that's being shown. They pretty much sign up with certain company or whatever, and these ads will show you certain things. Sometimes these people that's showing the ads, that you signed up for, really don't have control of it. And some of these ads may be malicious. So that's where it comes from. If you got burnt before. Have to say though, since the update to Pi from Oreo, the app updates have been slicker. Oreo killed it and Pi resurrected the Shield. I agree too, because I was so mad at the Android 7. I like the Android 7. Siloed SD made, Steve, is the best cleaner. I'm going to check that out, AC. How do I get the full Google Store on my Android TV? You can't get the full Google Store because they don't want it. Google does not want the full Google and Google Play Store on any of their Android TV devices, because if it's not an app that has made itself available for Android TV, you'll need some type of keyboard, a mini keyboard for it. So Google only wants those apps that made itself available for Android TV because you can use your remote. They want stuff that's easy to move. So if you want to download apps that's unavailable at the Google Play Store, what I do, I use Aptoid. You got Yap Store, but I don't even use Yap Store. I use Android. I use Aptoid. I use Aptoid, but you have Yap Store as well. Or you can just search that APK if you have a web browser. If you're using like Chrome or something, all you gotta do is enter that APK name, then put APK Pure, and it'll bring out the results of that app. But yeah, Yap has everything. Aptoid has everything. .4K Firestick is easy to use. To me, Shield is not. Well, it depends. It depends what OS you like. Some people like the Amazon OS better. People like the Android TV OS better. I like the Android TV. I could do both, either one. I like the Android TV OS better just because it's a little bit more, not friendlier. It's a little bit more, I don't gotta go through so many permissions to do stuff that I want to do sometimes. Like, I don't have to use Sideload Launcher. I can just, go and download a web browser real quick and do everything I want to. Devices are easier to use, I think, with Android TV OS. Adaptive storage, which is huge for me. The Fire TV devices don't have adaptive storage. But I do like the Fire TV devices. Hopefully the next one that we have, the next huge one, will have adaptive storage. And that'll be a game changer for Fire TV devices. Cut the cord. It was just a little bitty update. Yeah, it was very small. Let me read these. SD made. Yeah, SD made. I haven't used SD made in a while. I used to use it on the budget boxes. I used to use SD made. I used to use malware bytes. But I'm gonna install them in the Shield and check them out. I haven't heard of that one, Raymond. It's a lot of new stuff coming out I haven't heard of. I think Dame Dollar got him. I think Dame Dollar. Oh, you talking about the rap battle? Shaq and Damian Lillard had a rap battle. I don't know, cause Shaq was very creative with his. Dame had hit him too. They both hit each other. It was like neck to neck almost. I don't know. It depends. If you're a more old school era, you'll go with Shaq. New school, you'll go with Dame Leonard. But they were pretty much. They both had some punchlines. It was just fun to see. Is Titanium build still good? I believe so, DJ Cool. I believe Lee's still working on it and stuff. Actually, Lee be updating and stuff right live, too. Why are they going from 8 to 10, skipping the Android 9 Pie from Super Still? They're not going from 8 to 10. I know that confuses a lot of people, but this is... When you look at the update, system upgrade, blah, 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 device name. Where's my information? Now, Shield TV version 8.0.1. This doesn't mean that it's Android 8. This is just Shield Experience. That's the name of the update. Shield Experience 8.0.1. Now the Android version is right here. Android 9. It's Pie. So they're not going from 8 to 10. It's just Shield Experience 8. That's confused a lot of people too. A lot of people have asked me that. Was cracking Green Gator read Shield? $25 off for 4K Fire Sticks today. I wonder. That's what I'm gonna be definitely testing. When that Stadia and stuff release, I'm gonna be playing with the Fire Stick because it's not as powerful. I want to see how it handles stuff like Stadia and stuff. And Fire Stick just got confirmed. I think Fire Stick a couple days ago, they brought YouTube TV to Amazon devices. I believe so. I think it was YouTube TV that the Fire Sticks brought on. It's just what I told you guys. Even though these guys are in competition, like Nvidia has its own gaming store, GeForce Now. Even though they're in competition with Stadia, they still got to make sure they have both services available. They got to make sure they have all the services available that people use. Because it could be somebody who has an Nvidia Shield TV device. They like that device, but they just don't want to use GeForce Now. And if they might want to use Stadia, now that they can't use Stadia for Nvidia Shield TV, they abandon the device and go get a device that can. So even though you're in competition with these services, if you have hardware, you still got to make sure that competition's service is available on your hardware. What do you think about the Vision S95 Android box? Let me check it out. I'm behind too. I got some reviews to do for you guys. I'm behind. Okay, I think I see it. So it's Android 8.1, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabyte RAM, dual band Wi-Fi, media player, blah 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 blah. I mean, it's a regular budget box. Like I told you guys, that S95X chip is a good chip. It just don't excite me so much anymore because they made like 40 different versions of the chip. Because it's pretty much that chip that they figured out, like, hey, with this version of the chip, we can give our users just enough to do everything that they want to do. So that's why they ran with that chip. I wanted to go to check out. I seen something on Android Authority too, and they talk about some of the stuff that we were talking about. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's see if I can find it. What's in the new Shield update? A little bit nothing classy. The volume control, the appearance change. I'm assuming some of those 4K glitch, a patch to fix that. So it's not bad, Tim. About an average budget box. Yes, Steve's YouTube. So do you think GeForce will add ability to play unsupported games again? Because Destiny, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Counter-Strike Go gave me a good punch. They're not playing again? Certain games are blocked. And I think they're going to make it available to play, definitely. Every now and then it has glitches. But I think that's what I think it is. It's a glitch. I don't think it's banned from GeForce Now. I think it's more of a glitch. It could be banned. I could be wrong. But I think it's a glitch. There's certain games that are just unavailable. I use in Israel to see a lot of offer to use VPN. Why is that? You could use it depending on what country you live in. Certain countries, you're able to stream. Certain countries you're not. Certain countries it might be illegal. Then, the VPNs too. People get paid too. People have not contracts, but negotiations with the VPNs that, hey, we push so many, you pay us a little bit penny. So that could be it as well. 4K not working on the new update. Also, no Fandango now. It's not available as well after the update. It's not. Let me screenshot that. Okay. I'm gonna screenshot that. I think the second generation Fire TV box 4K is the same thing as the 4K Firestick. Nah, it's different. It's different. I think the second gen was more powerful than the 4K Firestick. But the thing about the 4K Firestick is way more powerful than the second generation Firestick, and it has Dolby. It has a Dolby license. I can't right now to borrow it because I mean all of them are working on switching the stuff down that had went down for them. All of them are working on switching on something else. Shield costs a lot more. Yeah, Shield costs us a lot more too because it's a console. You know, it's an Android TV, but it's like on that half. It's a slash console slash Android TV box. But let's see. Might have to hit these lights on 850. I want to go through this Android Authority. I'm gonna put their link in the description as well. Check them out. Android Authority be having some cool articles. I like Android Authority. I like Google 9 to 5. There's a lot of them I like. Certain ones I don't look at, but certain articles I like. Let me see. If I can find that article. Because there was a lot of stuff that we talked about. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can screen share. Okay. So this is from Android Authority. They says 7 things we'll like to see on the Nvidia Shield TV. So shout out to Hadley Simmons. A lot of people say a lot of stuff that we were talking about. Better wireless connectivity. And I don't know. I don't have no problem with that. Bluetooth SIG filing, Bluetooth 5. So a lot of people wanted Wi-Fi 6. It has been stated the new Nvidia Shield TV will not. We're not going to see Wi-Fi 6 on it. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see it. It actually, this Nvidia Shield TV just got approved for it. The Bluetooth approved. And I think it's just Bluetooth. The SIG is just Bluetooth 5. We also like Wi-Fi 6. I don't think we're going to get the Wi-Fi 6. Better button mapping support. One of the biggest downsides. And they're talking about the mobile mapping. The thing about it with the mobile mapping is for the touch-only games. The Nvidia Shield TV, it's an Android TV device. So it wasn't really made for mobile games, even though we play our mobile games on it. And I can understand like that. But no Android TV devices never had the ability for the button mapping. You always had to use a rooted devices. Now there's ways for you to do it if your device is rooted. You know, so they pretty much say, hey, if you want to do that, you got to root it. You have to root your Shield to do that. And they're not going to change that. Nvidia Shield switch style form factor. We're not going to get that because it might be something in their contracts. We would have got a tablet. Would have definitely got a tablet already. So it has to be something in Nintendo's. Well, they actually say it's still an Nvidia Shield TV. That's actually a Shield tablet. Would be great for gamers. Yeah, it would be great. We definitely need a tablet. The only reason why we haven't seen it, it has to be something on their contract. Because it did get passed and nothing happened. More PC and console ports. I don't understand this one. Let me read it because I'm not understanding this one. So he said the Nvidia Shield family plays host to several neat PC and console ports right now. So he's talking about GeForce Now and having Steam available, Uplay, and what else is available? It's one more. A list of titles from a few classic big hitters, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We haven't seen much of the way of new games in a while. That's untrue. That's untrue. GeForce Now gets pretty much all the new games available from the Steam store. So we get all the new games from that. And we gotta remember there's beta, so that's probably why they don't have the correct game listings. It's understood clear. Nvidia might want to focus on cloud gaming instead. And the ability to play full-fledged console PC ports means you don't need the internet connection. A powerful, He said, but the ability. It's understandable that Nvidia might want to focus on cloud gaming instead, but the ability to play full-fledged console or PC ports means that you won't need the internet connection. So he pretty much stating that the stuff that you can download onto your Shield, that would be a problem depending on how much space you have available. You know, see the cloud gaming. One thing about the cloud gaming, you don't have to. None of the data goes to your device. So the cloud gaming, you'll have to invest in all that. A powerful gaming PC and servers located close to you, and you won't be able to use the servers. You'll have to have the cloud gaming to actually access the servers to make it even possible for you to play these video games. Or play these games. Google Stadia support. I want to let everybody know. Remember, you heard it here first. People saying this might support Google Stadia, that might support Google Stadia. Oh, you need this to play Google Stadia. Google Stadia is going to be on every device. Watch. The guy even said it. He said it in the press conference. He said, we want everybody to be able to use Google Stadia. We want you to be able to use Google Stadia from your Chrome browser. From a Chrome browser. Everything has a Chrome browser. So the reason why I think they're hyping up the Chromecast so much is because they can sell it. You know, it's a new service, so I can sell more Chromecasts by telling people, hey, you can for sure use this and log on. So they're gonna say that. But if he said everything with a Chrome browser, everything's gonna have Stadia, and that's just how Google is. Everything's gonna happen. So he's saying the Stadia is gonna be coming on for Android TV down the line. So it might not be an Android TV app available, but there will be something that you can sideload and use Google Stadia on your Nvidia Shield TV. I can almost guarantee it. A remote with a headphone jack. We had it before. They downgraded the devices. That would be cool. MicroSD support for the regular model. Now this is the reason why we don't have the MicroSD support or the SD cards. The reason why we didn't have it, once the original Shield came out 2015, the original 16 gigabyte, you had it. Let me see if I can go over to me. How do I show you guys my face? Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let me know, can you guys see the split screen right now? My sound echoing? What's wrong with my sound? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna have to check that. It's gotta be this newest update of OBS that's causing all these problems, because that's the only thing I changed is I downloaded the update. I shouldn't even updated it. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I sound like a bot. That's weird. Let's see. Testing. 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 Can you guys hear better now? I'm gonna play with this later. What's up, CellX23? What's up, Rick? I sound like a robot still? I should never have downloaded that new update, man. Nah, it's that update, guys. I just downloaded a new update. But you guys can see both of the screens. So we're about to get out of here soon anyway. It's 9 o'clock. We're going to get out of here soon anyway. I want to finish telling you guys. So I apologize about sounding like this. But I'm going to fix it. Find out what's going on with the new update. Because like nothing's different, but I downloaded that update. So he was saying we would like the MicroSD support on the regular model. The problem was with that, with the 2015 version, you see it had it. I can't see anything too, so hopefully you guys can see it. Let me see. Okay. We had SD card slot, OTG. We had all that. This 2015 version. The reason why we don't have it now, and I'm guilty of this too. When the Nvidia Shield TV, the 2015 version first came out, a lot of people tried to use cheap, pretty much cheap SD cards as adaptive storage. And what happened was it'll glitch. It'll have like a stutter, like you going in slow motion. Everything it'll be moving good, and then it'll be slow motion. The SD card can't keep up with the speed of the Nvidia Shield TV. So what happened was, what always happens, we never check ourselves first. I checked myself first, and I factory reset, and I used the actual USB HDD, and it started working good. So I was like, all right, no more SD cards. But most people said, hey, pretty much blamed it on Nvidia that it's not working. So what they did was, turn it in. You got a year warranty. People turned their devices in. So they were losing a lot of money for damages. That's a lot of money sending people new Nvidia Shield TVs. And so to fix that, we just won't give you the option to use it. They took the SD card away from you. You can still use it if you buy, adapter, but a lot of people won't do that. So they took it away, pretty much forced you to go to another route through the USB. And they added it on a 500 gigabyte version though, because they knew a lot of people who bought the 500 gigabyte version really had no need to use adapter storage. And if they did want to use adapter storage, it made no sense for you to buy the 500 gigabyte model. So that's why that's missing. I don't think we'll ever see that back because that, when you're doing returns for damages, that's costing the company a lot of money. I can really see that it cost them a lot. Let me see if he mentioned it. So that's the reason for the MicroSD. But he had some good points though. Let me see his name again. Hadley Simons. Hadley Simons. So he's pretty cool. I'll put his article in the description as well. So shout out to him for allowing us to use his article. And let me see if I can get my voice back. Man, I hate it. I should never did that update. It sounds like you're DJing in the club. Let me try one more thing. You guys see this mixer. The mixer actually looks different too. So let's try one more thing with the settings. Hotkeys, advanced, video, audio, Yeti, desktop audio. I'm not sure about that. Let's turn off all this. Turn that all to default. Sample rate, fast. Let's apply. Okay. How does it sound now? Still robot? I'm going to try to use that built-in player next time. Or I might spend... Steve, when is the new Shield? Nobody knows when it's coming out. I'm guessing. I'm taking a guess that the new Shield's going to come out. It could come out... Let me see. Let me go back to myself. It could come out. I guess it could come out around the time. I'm thinking after CES. So I'm thinking around the middle of January it'll come out. But if I was them, if I was Nvidia, I would definitely release the Shield around November. Middle of November going into December, the holiday season. I'm going to release the Shield. I would release the Shields right around when Google Stadia is going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Even though I don't think it's going to be it's going to be great, but it's not going to have the games available. So, but it's still something new. It's Google. It's going to be a hot buy. Everybody's going to get it. Even if you don't like it, you're going to get it so you can tell people what you don't like about it. So that when it first launches, within that first 30 days, once it launches, it's going to be hot. People are going to buy devices to play it on. And I would release the Nvidia Shield TV then, right around that same time. But they might not do it because they might want to sell like back stock of what they have left of the current Nvidia Shield TVs. And, they're going to want to get them Black Friday deals. So you're going to see all them deals come around Black Friday towards Christmas times to get rid of all that old supply. And then once they do that, CES, then the new Shield. That's the route they usually go. I buy it just to test it, but it's expensive. Berserk. Email me, Berserk. I use an SSD for adaptive storage. So you guys saying I sound good now. So it's just when I switched over to this, I sound like a robot. I shouldn't update it. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can go back to the regular version I was on OBS. The Firestick is functional, but the Shield is much smoother and all around better experience. Steve, I send you email. Okay, yeah, email me. The Shield is way too expensive for most people. 4K Firestick is just as good as the Shield, and that's why they probably making two versions. You know, there's no probably about it. There's been two versions cited, so I'm guessing we'll see both versions released. 2015, they always release two versions, so that's no surprise to me. So I'm thinking the one version will be Nvidia Shield TV, a regular one, just like the one we have. In the other version, they're saying it's like a dongle. And maybe the one that's like a dongle, the price will be cheaper. So that'll be cool. That gives some people a chance to buy Nvidia product for cheap. And I'm in for it. It's just how cheap are they gonna make it? If you're gonna make a dongle, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be around that that $100 mark. And I'm thinking they're going to do something like 150, 140. That's still not going to be enough because people still wait for sales and stuff like that. But we'll see. I don't know. We got to see what's going on. Steve, you lowered your volume and you sound normal. Steve updated to Steve Experience 2.0. You guys crazy. I want to do a video too for my other channel. I want to do a video on the other channel. What's going on, Steve? I'm going to be talking about something huge happened in college sports. California became the first state to actually um, sign a bill, and make it legal that college athletes can make money. So college athletes in California right now can have agents. They can have endorsement deals. They can generate money from their likeness playing sports. Here's the kicker though. Even though it's California law and they're able to do it under California law, the NCAA rules still state they can't. So it's going to be, I'm waiting. It's going to be something real crazy to watch because it's going to be like, I know the NCAA is not going to ban these teams in California because you got some teams in California as far as college wise, in their if their fan base is off the hook. So you got USC, University of California, with Stanford over there. So I just can't see the NCAA banning all the teams in California. So what I think will happen is teams are going. I mean, not teams, but states are gonna adjust with California. You're gonna see like a, a domino effect. California did it, now bang, 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 bang. All these other states are about to follow because what it is now, if you're a star athlete, say you're Zion. I'm going to school in California if I'm Zion because now just imagine how much money he generated while he was at Duke for that 1 year. I could have generated all this money now, and if something happened, I still would have almost been set for life off these, a couple million I would have made there. So I don't know. It's gonna be thing, but that's the video we're gonna talk about on what's going on, Steve. I'm probably gonna drop that tomorrow or Thursday. Steve, what software do you use to record videos? Right now, I'm using the OBS software on my computer to record. To capture my devices, I use a capture card. I use an HDMI USB capture card. See if I can show you. I'm gonna have to put it. I think I got it in my Amazon store, but that's what I do. College are going to be afraid of losing money from Octavia. It could actually benefit the. That's the problem. The NCAA is scared to lose money, but in reality, they're gain money. Just imagine. You remember back in the day, like when I was young. I'm 35 now. That was probably like the best college ball to me when people stayed to like their junior and senior and they left. After that, maybe they're leaving their junior, maybe they're leaving their senior. Times have changed now where a person really doesn't have to go to college because we got all this technology now. You got your phone is a camera, and you can put it on these social sites, and you got these professional scouts. They go everywhere. They know about these kids when they're like in 7th, 8th grade already. It's real. It's real. So they really don't have to stay to their junior, senior now. But imagine if they can generate money from their name while they're in college for playing sports. Some of them might stay longer, especially some of them that might think that they're a bust. Sometimes, you can't lie to the man in the mirror. You might be able, it's a lot of people that can't translate their game from college to pro. That's why you see people not doing so well once they go professional. So imagine the NCAA make it legal that you can get paid money. And you might be this star quarterback, this star basketball player, and you decide to stay for a few more years. Instead of doing a year, I'm done. You stay till you about a junior or senior because you're making money now. And I don't know, I think it could help it. And the thing about it too, the NBA is not, the NBA is becoming like that where they want to be the number one sports, period. They want to be number one now. That's why they're hitting internationally everywhere. They're everywhere, the NBA now. And Adam Silver is a lot different than David Stern. Adam Silver is a genius. So he doesn't like the fact that you got his players, which represent his brand, the brand of the NBA, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 3 years, a year down the line. You got news about his players who represent his brand taking money from certain people to play for a certain school. But, it's common sense. If you don't have money and you feel that you're worth this money because other people are making money from you, and then somebody comes with a big bag of money, you're going to take it. So you got all these players being busted years later for taking money, and it makes his brand look bad. So that's why people didn't catch it. That G League used to be called the D League. They changed it to G League, Gatorade, to get more funding. The G League is about to be made to actually just take the players straight out of high school. That's where Adam Silver is going with this. He's about to say, hey, y'all don't have to do one and done anymore. Y'all can just come straight to the NBA. We'll put you guys in G League just like the minor league does to baseball. My nephew is getting paid and he's not playing. I'm having stuff flying on these lights, man. But I'm gonna get ready to go. We're gonna talk more about it. I'm gonna make a video about it, and we might go live about it on the other channel. Because I need to make a video. I haven't made no videos for the other channel. And I'm gonna catch up on the reviews for this channel as well. Prime example, 5-5. Michigan lost, made billions off them young boys. Made billions. Just imagine how much money Duke made from Zion last year. Imagine that. And you can say that, oh, they amateur. This is the key word people say. They are amateurs. You're not treating them like they're amateurs. You're still getting shoe deals from Nike. You're still getting these endorsement deals, these TV deals. You're still getting deals from merchandise with their jersey number. You're still getting you're still escalating the ticket prices. They got some of them ticket prices during the tournament last year when Duke played. The nosebleed seats were 1,000 and up to see these kids play. So you're generating all this money. You got to pay the piper. So they calling the bill, what do they call it? The Fair Pay to Play Act. And I think it was Governor Gavin. I think his name was Gavin Newsom. It was Gavin something. But I'm going to talk about that in the video, the next thing. But Superdale, right, they're making money. They made millions off of them. Then towards the end of their career, you got this scandal that they took money. Of course they took money, man. People are going to take money if they felt that they made you money. And then someone comes to them with money, and you got a family at home that's dependent on you to be this breadwinner. You're going to take the money, man. But that'll be my first video. Probably hit up Superdale old, so he can remember a lot of old people. He could take it back to about 1940 and stuff. But any last questions, guys? We're going to get ready to head out of here soon. I'm going to try to get that. I'm going to post the link on this channel as well once I make that video. Or we might go live on it. Any last questions, guys, before we go? Super Bowl was, I think he was born in 1930s, AC. Nah, Superdale ain't that old. Superdale is in his 40s. I'm playing. Superdale's in his 40s. He ain't that old. Can't talk about Superdale. One thing you can't say, Superdale is a very loving man. He's a good man. He got about 20 kids. He got 20 kids and he'll still watch his nieces and nephews. You know he a good man. Steve, will they bring out Dolby Digital on the Shields from Secret Agent? That's a good point. I think me and Superdale was talking about that. I don't think they are. I honestly don't think they are. In my heart, I'm thinking they have to. And maybe this is the reason why they made a new device. Because people usually like making new devices when they do it. Because they can generate money. Because there's certain licenses that you have to pay for it. But I just don't know if they are or not. I really don't know if they are or not. But that could be a reason why the new devices are releasing, because that's usually the step that they take. Um, if they do not, it's gonna be a lot of backlash because of it. You know, Nvidia is gonna get a lot of heat if they don't do it. Even though certain apps you do have it available, you know, people just want it, man. And that's why a lot of people go over to the Firestick 4K. A lot of people go down to the Apple TV. They have it. They have that licensing. What's up, Maurice? But I remember me and Superdale talk about that. That's probably gonna be the most thing I'm gonna look at. I know this Nvidia Shield TV is not gonna be too much different than the models we have now. It's not. So the major thing that I'm worried if it's gonna include that licensing. Get ready to go, guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I want to give a shout out to all my mods. Happy birthday, Trooper, the real zombie. Um, Everybody. We haven't seen Fire TV Guru in a while, but Fire TV Guru. Um, all you guys from joining to the show, the sponsors. I'm definitely gonna try to push some more videos out. Why all these devs left Kodi? I didn't see a lot of people left recently. Have it been a lot? New camera see looks at now. It's not the new camera. It's the new software. This OBS. So it's not the camera. The camera already's been able to show at 1080p, but when you use Google Hangouts, the software it only show. But I got a big mouth on my head. That's why I want to go too. From these lights, I'm gonna have to close my window. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'm going bald. See, I'm thinning out right here. That's why I got the head on. What do you think about? Let me see. What do you think about Dish? That was a B. I had a B on me. What the hell? I had a B on me. But anyway, what do you think about Dish? Blah 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 blah. I haven't heard too much about it. But I know a lot of this stuff is going on overseas because of that. What were they calling it? That Article 13. The Article 13 is real crazy because even if you're not doing anything, if somebody's using your platform for something that you don't like, you can sue them for the copyright of it. So it's crazy. So I'm gonna read more about that as well. Let you guys know I'm burning up, guys. And I gotta shut this window. The Chicago Bears look good, Steve. The defense look good, but the same old story. The quarterback sucks. So if the quarterback suck, once we get into the playoff, we won't be able to make it towards over that hump. That's the truth. Mitch just ain't the guy. But the Bears, I'm very happy for the defense. I'm happy for the coach, but not the video quality is not as good as before. It is good. I got the lighting off because I got this window open and stuff is flying upstairs. So the quality is 1080p. The quality is good. It's great. It's just I got to get used to this OBS software. So I think that's what has to do with it, Vincent. It's that article. Jesus, I hate when people call you over and over again. It's that Article 13 law that was passed. I think so. I'm not positive. I gotta read more stuff about it. Thanks, Davita. But once I hit read some more stuff, new member, welcome Secret. What's up, Secret Agent? Thanks for the $5 super chat. But I gotta read more about it before I actually comment on it. But I think that might be the reason why. And that's where people were afraid of with it as well. And that's why people were talking about, hey, this might push this side of the country in the dark because people don't want to take responsibility of all this stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the main reason, but it sounded like it is. Get ready, Steve. It's going to get cold there tomorrow. I'm ready for it. But I can't have these lights on right now. Boom. But I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining. Tune in next time so I can show you how to make the box yours. Thanks for watching. Put the air back on. It was making too much noise. People were saying I was echoing. It might have been because I had all the mics on, though. I don't know. But I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thank you for coming. And blessings as well. Now, I don't even know how to turn off. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a good night.